hear it all put out there like that, that's wow. So it's a real honor to be back here today on campus. I was really honored when Dr. McCoy and the Central Veterans asked me to come back and stand up and speak here today. It's nice to see a lot of familiar faces. I'll tell you, since graduating in May, it's been kind of weird not coming back on campus. But I definitely enjoyed my time here, and it's a wonderful place, full of so many opportunities. If you could just get the students to take advantage of the opportunities, just go out there and get them. They're there. There's awesome faculty here, and you know, I really had a wonderful time here. So, as Mike was just saying, you know, the path that led me here wasn't exactly typical. I was a typical 18-year-old. You know, growing up in Boston, I tried to go to school, and you know, 9/11 happened, and I said, well, school isn't for me. Let's go do something else. And so I kind of got to see the world and do some good things. I got to see some bad things, but all in all, I wouldn't really change any of that. But you know, in any case, I feel very lucky to be standing here today because, in all likelihood, you know, all the close calls and all the stuff that I've seen in my time on this earth, I very well shouldn't be standing here. When I was trying to think about what to talk about this morning, I was looking for some inspiration, and rather than, you know, stand up here and try to explain the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and I hope you all know the difference between the two. 15 years ago today, I was a member of 1st Battalion Marines, and it's the 15th anniversary of the assault on Fallujah called Operation Fame and Fury. And I was an infantry machine gunner, like Mike just said, and it kicked off November 9, 2004. I was 21 years old, and it was my second combat deployment as a machine gunner. And I can remember driving up to the north end of the city, and just staring at this brown horizon and looking at this town, and just kind of thinking to myself, what the heck I got myself in? You know, my first deployment was the invasion in Iraq in 2003, and they didn't really put up much of a fight. It was kind of like, you know, we started in Kuwait, we marched to Baghdad, and you know, before we knew it, it was over. But when we started talking about Fallujah was a little bit different. It wasn't an ordinary fight. It was, you know, it was a major insurgent stronghold at the time, and for weeks and weeks leading up to the event, we had Army and U.S. Marine Corps psychological operations vehicles going around with megaphones saying, listen, November 9th, we're going to be here. If you want to come play, come play. And so it ended up being the bloodiest battle in the Iraq War, and the bloodiest battle that the U.S. government had been involved in since Wave City in Vietnam in 1968. All in all, we went in that city with 12,000 Marines, and we killed 2,000 insurgents. We captured another 1,200, and on our side, we lost 82 men and another 600 wounded. Now, I wanted to throw these numbers out there just to kind of lead into my next point, which is that how well our military is equipped to go and do war, to go and to make sure that that our way of life is protected, to make sure that our citizens here enjoy the freedoms that they are able to enjoy. So our military is ready to answer the call anytime they're ready to go anywhere. But one thing that I've always said that we fall short on is, what about when our troops come home? What about when they come home with physical scars and they come home with mental scars? And I think that that's something that I've noticed in the last decade or so that we've really fallen short of. We do very well in equipping troops to go overseas and make war, but we do not a lot to train their minds and their bodies and their hearts to come back and assimilate back into society. And how do you take someone who sees the absolute worst that men and women can do to each other, that the people in the world can do to each other, and tell them to come back home and say, okay, well, that was there. It's not like you can just flip a switch. It doesn't really work that way, I can tell you from experience. And, you know, oftentimes they come home with feelings of regret and grief and, you know, survivor's remorse. A lot of times the mental scars are a lot worse than the physical scars. So, and you know, it's not a new problem. I mean, it dates back to ancient times. Ever since war has been a war. You know, during the Revolutionary War and the Civil War, it was called nostalgia and soldier's heart. And then in World War I, it was called shell shock and war neurosis. World War II in Korea, battlefield fatigue, combat stress reaction, the post-Vietnam syndrome, and now today we call it PTSD. It's the same beast, it just wears a different face. But especially on something like today in Veterans Day, it's something to be cognizant of. And I just want to share a very quick story with you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but during World War II, while the Army was off fighting Hitler in Germany, there was another war going on, and that was the Marine Corps in the South Pacific fighting the Japanese in places like Guadalcanal and Bougainville, Tarawa, Iwo Jima. Happy birthday, Marines, by the way. There's, you know, in kind of keeping with this theme that this isn't a new issue, I want to tell you about a man named Ira Hayes. Ira Hayes was one of the 6th flag raisers who raised the flag over Iwo Jima on Mount Suribachi on the morning of February 23rd, 1945. And he was immortalized. He came back to a hero's welcome. Ira, during World War II, he was a native of Arizona. He was part of the Pima Indian tribe, and never really liked the fame that raising that flag atop Mount Suribachi at Iwo Jima brought him. He came home and fell into a very deep depression. Became a very, very bad, violent alcoholic, and in 1955, he died of alcohol poisoning. He drowned in a 2-inch puddle because of what combat had done to him. He was only 32 years old, so the last thing that I'd like to leave you with today is what is a veteran? A veteran is someone who at one time swore an oath to protect this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and a veteran is someone who, at the time of their enlistment or their commission, essentially signs a blank check to the American people for an amount up to and including their own life. And it's amazing to me that we still have an all-volunteer armed forces. It's truly commendable that of the acts that we ask our young men and women to go overseas and do today. It's very important that when they come back, they have a very strong support network. My very strong support network is a very pretty mom, woman sitting right there, who, as I was talking to Mike a few minutes ago, never let me come home and feel sorry for myself. She gave me a boot in the ass when I needed one, and that was it. I think that's what our veterans need. Veterans need to know that we're there for them. Our veterans need to know that they have support, that they have our love, that they have our thanks, that they have our trust, and that we're going to stand behind them 100%. So thank you very much, everybody, for letting me come here and talk to you today.
Thank you.